Hello everyone, this is Zena from Chic Is Me. Let's see if I get how many people I get in. If not, I'm gonna go ahead and go get started to talk about what I'm working on. Hey, how are you? I'm supposed to get a visitor today. How are you? I am working on this pattern. I went shopping yesterday for this pattern, and one of my sewing friends is supposed to join me. Oh, okay. So I'm waiting on her because I'm gonna show my haul on what I got yesterday for steel. You doing okay otherwise? Hold on just a second. I don't know what that was. Hmm. Glad you're doing okay. Great. I'm gonna wait a little bit more to see who all can come in and join me. Oh, put this up. I just threw it up here like it wasn't nothing. Hi, hey, how are you? Thank you for joining. I'm gonna get started in just a second. So I have this. Whoop. I have this. You know, he got it for me yesterday, but I think it's backwards. But anyway, it's the 2 terabyte external hard drive. So we open it up, and this cable right here. This cable is for here to the laptop. However, nothing was really happening when we tried it yesterday. So I did some research last night and found out that I actually have to have what's called a camera, not camera reader, it's the other one, camera adapter cord, because it supplies the power that's needed to transfer from the phone to this. So I've got to find the cord for that, but I also have to make sure that this is programmable to the iPhone. So got to work on that, and see how that's gonna work. Other than that, I'm not doing anything but showing this off. Hey, showing what I did yesterday. So I'm hoping my friend will show up, but if not, we will go on. So of course, like I said, I'm working on my Bespoke Blazer project, which is this blazer here. It is a double-breasted blazer, and Carol and Shamir are hosting this class that we're taking to make this blazer as fully tailored as possible. So I am a real novice at tailoring. I mean, I have no tailoring skills at all. So yesterday, or well, let me start like this. One day during the weekend, somebody was talking about a new store that was opening up. Hi, thank you for joining. And they were talking about the owner of this store, and he had gone through some issues, and he had to go back home and take care of some business with the family at home. So I'm not sure how long he was away, but while he was here, he had started the store's Fine Fabrics. And so when he got back here, um, he had left the business with family or whatever, but things weren't working out. So he actually started his own new company called Alpha Plus Fabrics, and it's in Stone Mountain. So when I actually finish this video, I'm going to post the address in my description. But I said I wanted to go to his store so I could see if he was going to give any opening day deals, and he did. So I was the first one there yesterday when he opened. And I have two bags of stuff, I think. Let me see. Yeah, 2 bags of stuff. So I'm going to start with this bag right here. I also have his name, and I think his wife, and maybe another family member. I have her name, and they gave me all of their phone numbers and everything so I can talk with them when I'm telling them I'm coming back, because they know I'm coming from an hour away, because from where I live to where they are, it's at least an hour's drive. So I have their names. So I'm going to show you some of the things that I got from that was on the materials list. The first thing I got was a full roll of twill tape. And this is the 3/8 inch according to what we need on the materials list. And he gave this to me as a steal, because you don't normally get a deal on this. This stuff is expensive. So I got my twill tape, and I'll have it for a while because I think this is like a standard size. So got that. And then we had to have cotton canvas, or we could use it as an alternative. So I got this because he did not have any of the horsehair canvas. So I got 2 yards of black cotton canvas. It kind of looks like denim to me in a way. So I got that for a deal. And then the next thing, I know my blazer, I wanted it to be navy blue, but he didn't have all of his linings out. But I did decide on the inside, and he didn't have any paisley. So if anybody's going to go out there, he didn't have any paisley linings. He only had a very few. Now that's from yesterday to now. He may have more out, but when I was there, he only had a few rolls out. And so I chose this light blue type color, and I got 4 yards. Now listen, steal. It was a steal. I'll tell you I'll tell you exactly how much I paid at the end. The next thing we had to have, let's see, where's my lining? I got my lining. I'm crossing off everything I have so I'll know I have it. Where is it? Anyway, I'll put it on here. I have my lining. So the next thing we had to have was, what is this called? Embroidery floss. And I think it has to do with hand stitching. Yep, it does. So I have my embroidery floss, a steal, because these right here, they cost a little bit of money. He did not have more than one color. This color is a kind of a cream color. So I got 4 of those. For what he gave me this for, I got 4. Let's see, is this it? I think this is the last of it. The last piece that I bought. And this is 10 yards of weft, which is my interfacing. Again, it was a steal. With all of the stuff that I have here, and I think it would cost me more if I had gotten it somewhere else. All of this. All of this. Let me show it to you. All of this, I paid $60. 60. So when I post this, when I leave this video, I want y'all to understand a couple of things. One, today is the second day that he was open. He did not have his signage up on the building. And I have a video, but I'm having some issues, technical issues, to get it off my camera. But he did not have his signage up for the main reason the plumbing wasn't in. And he said the plumbing, once the plumbing counter came in, then he would have the signage put up. The second thing is he did not have internet. So if you're going out there, take cash just to be on the safe side, because his internet may not be up. So he has lights and everything. He just doesn't have internet, and he doesn't have plumbing. That was out yesterday at about 9:15. What else did he say? He did give me some more his backstory. My husband was there with me, and we were talking with him, and he indicated that throughout all of this and how he was treated and stuff like that, he lost $300,000 or more, and that he still had all of his suppliers and everything in tow. He has all of that, regardless of what's going on in the family with the Fine Fabrics locations. So from the other thing he said was that even though the store doesn't look like it's supposed to look right now, it will look like it's supposed to look soon. The video, I know another source, she actually shows the same things that I see, or I saw in when I was out there. It was sparse in some areas, very sparse. So take that into consideration when you are going out there. The signage on the, like, if you notice, if you've ever been to Fine Fabrics, you know that the signage on the racks it tells you exactly what's on those racks. Those are not up either. So be aware that he will show you where they are. Of course, you can look around and, see what you like. He measures the fabric the same way that they do at Fine Fabrics. So but he hasn't marked. He has not marked the actual yardage points like they have there, but he knows where the yards are. He knows where the 1 yard, the half yard, and all of that. So he knows that. So I'm pretty sure that the markings will be on the table soon. He did say what he does have inventory, and so just because it looks like it's sparse at the store, it doesn't mean that he doesn't have inventory. He does. He told us, I think he said he has 1 or 2 truckloads already stored in a location not far from where he is. So just know that inventory is coming, y'all. So if you're used to going to Fine Fabrics and you're used to seeing all of the different things, all of the different types of fabrics, all of the different colors, they're coming. We did see some that were nice, but they weren't in what I was looking for. If you are doing this project with us online, with Carol and I, and you're here in the Atlanta area, he did not have his wool out. He did not. What did she ask for? She said wool blends, wool wool gabardine, wool tweed, wool twill. Linen, he had some linen. No dupioni, no brocades, no backstay, and no muslin. So, well, I'll take the muslin back. It may be on that rack on the wall furthest from the door. But he had none of the options for the blazer. He did not have those out, except for maybe 3 rolls of wool. One was a mint, light mint, dusty green, mint green, and then I think he had like 2 different prints. Of course, they don't want us to do prints right now. So one was, both of those were like in the tan color with the prints were stripes. So those were the only wool pieces that he had out. So it's been 24 hours since I've been out there. So if you plan to go, just keep those things in mind. Take your list with you just in case you don't have something. You can ask him if he has it or if it's already out. When I left yesterday, it's a total of 4 of them that were there yesterday that was still pulling inventory and putting it where it needs to be. Another note, when you get to the denim section, it looks as though his denim, he might have some denim that people have not seen. He indicated that it's not, when it gets shipped to him, it's shipped to him on the roll opposite of what it's supposed to be. So if you really want to know what you're looking at, just take the roll and just peel it down like so, and you'll see the actual color of the denim. So about half of what that was there yesterday, you had to do that with the denim, the dark, all of the dark colors. So make sure if you're looking for denim, that's what you do. Just don't assume that he doesn't have the color that you want, because it may be there. And some of you may know that when you go to Jonesboro, you have a lot more denim there, but the majority of it is spandex. Not so at this one as of yesterday. He did have a lot more that did not have the spandex, which is something I was looking for a long time, have been looking for a minute, but the colors weren't there. So if you're looking for non-spandex denim, he has some right now. So I don't know if it's going to be, as little as the Jonesboro locations and the Commerce locations. And I've never been to Commerce, but what I saw yesterday was some denim that did not have a whole lot of stretch. Hi, thank you for joining. Let me see what else was there. So to give you a breakdown of how much I paid, this was $10, the tape. The canvas, I got two yards, it was $5.99. These were 50 cents each. The lining was $6 because he gave it to me at $1.50 a yard. And my canvas was, not the canvas, my weft, he gave it to me at $2.50 a yard. Another thing that was most interesting, he did indicate that, he is going to be offering discounts throughout, driving the price down. So what you might find at Jonesboro locations for fine fabrics, you might run into prices $2 to $3 cheaper, anywhere between 25 and 30% cheaper. I think that's how he put it. So like on the canvas, I think he said this is running around $7.99 at Fine Fabrics, but he gave it to me at $5.99. You can't beat deals like that when, when we're in a situation where we can't get fabric like we want. So if you're going to Alpha Plus Fabrics, Take your, and you're working on this project or any project, take your materials with list with you. I took my pattern with me to make sure whatever else I needed, I would get. So, hey, how are you? Glad you could come. So make sure that you take your list with you, because you don't know what kind of a deal he'll strike you until he gets all the way set up with all of his